This video is about seller of travel laws and licenses, and I'm Joni Ogg. One of the most common questions that we get is, do I need a travel agent license? And the answer is both yes and no. Most new agents are surprised to find out there is no federal or state licensing of travel agents. This is in part because the industry has been self-regulated by the airline appointing bodies over the decades. However, since the Airline Deregulations Act, travel agencies have moved away from obtaining airline appointments, and now there is no one standard for being a travel agent. To combat this fact, many states have enacted laws that affect travel agents. The trend towards states regulating travel agents seems to have lost its momentum since few states have enacted legislation during this last decade. But there are some laws in states that you will need to pay attention to. Each municipality or county may require you to obtain a local business license in order to operate a travel business. Some licenses are required at the state level, such as Delaware. Since local governments treat the revenue generated by the sale of business licenses, they generally tend to impose substantial penalties for not obtaining one. To find out what is required for your business, just contact your local city hall or county office if you're in an unincorporated area and ask what licenses may be necessary for you to start your business. Now, many states have enacted laws regulating the sale of travel. Each state is completely different and may require different actions on behalf to become authorized to sell travel. For complete information regarding your state, read the article and just click on the state's name to access the details of registering. Some states, such as Delaware, Louisiana, and Hawaii, have occupational licensed travel agents that they must comply with. Here are the states that have established seller of travel laws that travel agents really should comply with. California requires an agent to first join the California Restitution Fund before submitting an application for a California seller of travel number. The Restitution Fund is a consumer protection fund that is funded by travel agents to ensure that consumers will never lose a dime by dealing with a California-based travel agent. The current fee to join the Restitution Fund is $330. There are annual assessments made to replenish the fund. And once you are a member of the Restitution Fund, you can then apply for a California Seller of Travel Number, or a CST number. Your CST number must be shown on all consumer advertising. The current cost to apply for a CST number is $100 per location annually. Now, Florida requires that travel agents register with the state annually for $300. In addition, a bond or irrevocable letter of credit or certificate of deposit may be required as well. Sellers of travel that do not offer vacation certificates must submit a completed registration form, $300 non-refundable fee, and proof of assurance in the form of a surety bond in an amount not to exceed $25,000. A seller of travel that does offer vacation certificates must submit a completed registration form, $300 non-refundable fee, $100 document submission fee, and proof of assurance in the form of a surety bond in an amount not to exceed $50,000. Your registration will be denied if a registration form and fee are not supplied. Surety bond is not completed properly, seals or signatures by principal witnesses are missing, or power of attorney is not included with the surety bond. Now, Hawaii requires travel agents to register with the Department of Commerce and Consumer Affairs. You need to attach the appropriate fees and make your checks payable to Commerce and Consumer Affairs. Check must be made in U.S. dollars and be from a U.S. financial institution. And travel agencies applying for registration in an even-numbered year pay $215, and travel agencies applying for a registration in an odd-numbered year pay $146. The application fee is not refundable. All travel agencies are required to submit evidence of the establishment of a client trust account, which may be either a checking or savings account, with a federally insured financial institution located in Hawaii. The evidence may take the form of an original letter from the financial institution with the following information: name and address of the financial institution, name on the account, which must be identical to the name on the travel agency registration application, client trust account designation, and when the account was established, and the account number. Now, Illinois does not require registration, but has passed the Travel Promotion Consumer Protection Act that basically requires you to hold client funds that are residents of Illinois in trust with full disclosure. And as of July 1st of 2020, Iowa no longer requires travel agents to obtain a seller of travel license. However, Iowa-based travel agencies must register their business with the Secretary of State. Additionally, Iowa travel agencies may be required to register in other states such as California, Florida, Hawaii, and Washington if they are selling travel to or from residents and or soliciting customers in those states. Now, Louisiana requires travel agents to obtain an occupational license before starting their business. Travel agents selling travel within the state of Washington are required to register as a seller of travel and may also be required to post a surety bond or letter of credit. There are a great deal of regulations to the law in Washington state, so be sure to read the accompanying article for more details. As you can see, the laws and regulations for each state vary a great deal and require careful study and compliance. And change happens, so you need to really stay on top of understanding what might be necessary in your state. Thank you so much for watching this short tutorial. We hope that you've enjoyed it. Why not give it a like or a share? If you would like to know when we release future tutorials, just subscribe to our channel.